What's up, all my Chucksters? That's my new name for my audience, is Chucksters, because I think popular YouTubers tend to call their audience something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm actually going to make an update for everyone here. It's something I generally don't do. Not that I don't want to, but I feel like in general people don't want to watch or don't really care. But this is I got quite a few things I need to talk about because there are some changes and some new things happening. I'm not going to be ending this channel or anything, just to let you know. That's not on the menu at all. Just in case anyone had ever wondered, I got nothing better to do anyway. Not that anyone cared that I was going to end the channel or not anyway. But I got some new projects and just in general talk about how the channel's going, which is not good, but that's besides the point. So one thing I would like to talk about is how I've changed how some of my Let's Plays work. Well, most of them to begin with. I now pretty much edit every video that I make in that I will do long sessions, let's say in Divinity Original Sin 2 and Shin Megami Tensei, which if you watch these videos you would see it, that I make a lot of cuts now. That's because these are games that take a lot of time to get through and a lot of wandering around, and I know I used to record them straight on to begin with, but I decided to save both your time and my time and to reduce the amount of parts that I generally upload for games. I did this many years ago when I was first recording on my laptop, and it was a pain to do, especially because render times for standard video was up to an hour, maybe a little bit more. And then when I switched to recording in HD, it could take 2 or 3 hours for some videos, just for an hour of footage. That's because my laptop wasn't very good. I think it was only a dual core processor. Then I switched to my other PC that I was using for a while, starting in 2016, but it had issues rendering. And at this point, I had stopped editing videos 100%. Actually, for a while, maybe people might not remember or realize, is that I did stream almost every day, not every day, doing 2-hour gaming sessions, which mostly applied for, I believe, the summer. No, not the summer. I don't really remember when it started, but I did it for quite a while. I believe sometime in 2017 is when I was doing some mass streaming and only uploading those to YouTube, which I was streaming mostly on Twitch, I believe. But I fixed those problems, but render times still were kind of long for my taste, so I didn't really want to do that, and I guess I was lazy with work. But now, rendering can take maybe up to 40 minutes for some of the heavier videos, and that's mostly Divinity Original Sin 2 with its ultra-wide aspect ratio. Otherwise, I can easily render in 20 minutes, 30 minutes, or even less than that, truthfully, which makes it a lot easier to render videos. Now, because of this, and this has actually been happening for a while, that I don't upload every day anymore, and I don't think I really need to. There are just some days I take off, also because I can't really record enough videos anymore to have daily uploads. With my work schedule and with the editing, I might not even have enough time to get everything together, or because I just don't have enough videos with everything that I've edited down, you know. I could record 3 hours of footage for Divinity Original Sin 2 and maybe only have 40 minutes of it being usable because a lot of it was just me wandering around not knowing where to go. That's the nature of the game, unfortunately. Now, another thing I will talk about is requests. I've kind of stopped taking requests to a certain extent. Not really. Divinity Original Sin 2 was gifted to me on Steam by Carbon, which thanks for that. So I felt an obligation to play it. And I will admit, though, that when people request games and don't come to watch it, it kind of feels discouraging sometimes. But I also feel that in general requests have gone down or become a bit more, I don't want to say they become unreasonable. It's just that they're not always something I'm willing to do right away. When you get requests for things maybe like Finding Nemo on the PS2, it's like, that's an odd game for people to want to request, and I really doubt they're going to come watch it anyway, so that's why I don't really do it as quickly. But I should definitely get back on track with that if that's the name of the channel, obviously. But for the moment, I'm doing my own Shin Megami Tensei marathon, which I'm going to try and do Shin Megami Tensei 1, 2, 3, 4, and then eventually play 5 when it comes out. Well, assuming Atlus doesn't take down videos right away, in which case I might hold that off for a little bit, but at least to see the Shin Megami Tensei series for the moment until the 5th game is released. And Divinity Original Sin 2 is going to take a lot of time. There's no way I'm going to finish it until at least deep into the fall, I think, depending on how fast I can get through it. So for the moment, for requests, and I guess this video could also be used for your requests if you're not on my Discord, but if you aren't, you should hop on it maybe. I always hate asking people to join it though, because I know they're not really going to chat on it. It's kind of dead right now, I can admit that, just like my channel. But yeah, you can use this video to put your requests as well. This is going to be the new channel trailer for reoccurring viewers or subscribers, pretty much. I also want to make a new real channel trailer for newer people, because I find the old one, it was a kind of interesting idea, but I want to put something better on it. I guess maybe my VTuber did. Okay, so other things I want to work on. Now, this channel is definitely not going to get to 1,000 subs anytime soon. That would have been my hope, but it's not easy. It's not easy at all, especially with the videos I do, and my personality doesn't really attract a wide viewership. I am trying to, like I said, edit videos down to make them much more digestible. I've heard some people say that I should maybe make them more 30-minute increments, but at that point, I'd rather have them an extra 30 minutes longer and have less parts. That way it looks like it's easier to watch the whole Let's Play rather than having, 30-minute videos, but then being maybe double the length, or having to cut out way more than I'm willing to cut out already. I'm cutting out a lot in these games now, but I don't know if I should do like a highlight thing or not, which I've thought about, but unfortunately I don't have time to make a highlight thing with all my Let's Plays, because my time is literally limited by work, playing games, and my own personal life. I can't do much more than I'm already doing, which brings me to my next project though. I've actually got a new channel for reactions, which if you remember on this channel I had Let's Watch Read Stuff, which obviously failed because many people complained that they did not want to hear just the commentary without any video, which I did for copyright reasons. I was going to start trying to break copyright on this channel and risking it taken down. That's not the goal. And I realized I should have just separated that on a separate channel, especially since I learned you can make separate YouTube channels with the same account without making a new email. So that's what I've done. I created a new channel called Chuck's Home Cinema. The name kind of sucks, but whatever. I reused some assets from a previous video series that I will not name, but some of you might remember that I did a while back. I only did 2 videos for it, and I considered it a failure, hated working on it, so that project got canceled very, very quickly. But this new channel is basically going to be reactions to movies, anime, TV shows, when I have time, because what I'm going to do is edit everything down to digestible lengths, and also the screen will be blurred because copyright, and I will remove any audio that could trigger content ID or copyright issues, which means there are times I'll probably have to upload the video, make sure it clears copyright, and then if it doesn't, I'll have to go back, edit something else out, and from there, try and make it work. I've started with regular show for now because someone on Discord wanted to see me watch it for a long time. And it's also very short, 11 minutes per episode, so very easy to edit down. And I'm going to give the link in the description below for the channel if you want to check it out, subscribe. It's going to start out rough. I have also the movie Perfect Blue recorded. I'm showing a preview here of what I did with it, but this is before I got an actual format down, and I can't really change it, so it's going to be weird like that, where it's following the first person view of my VR glasses, because yes, I am watching them in VR for trying to do something new and unique pretty much. So go check that out if you want. They're gonna come out slowly for now, once per week, because again, time is of the essence. I don't really have the time right now. If I could find an editor, I would absolutely be grateful to have them help out for the moment, see what the channel can do, and yeah, who knows. But I'm never going to stop doing the Let's Play channel. That's always going to be my focus because I like games. And now to finish up this update, just to talk about a few things I've been doing personally on my own. Mostly about the 3DS modding, and also just in general looking into game ports on different platforms done by fans that are legally done by reverse engineering the source code. I found the Mario 64 PC port, well, I know about it for a while, but I actually got it built and, well, I got technically a ROM for it, but I own the game, so who cares? And it's pretty damn cool. I might actually want to play that at some point because I wanted to maybe play Mario 64 again, and this might be a great way to experience it, not for the first time, but it's almost like for the first time because it looks very, very good actually. I have known about this for a while, but decided to actually build it. And I've also been doing a lot of playing around on my modded 3DS where I've installed ports of games like DDLC and Doom. I also have Quake, but it doesn't work on the old 3DS, only the new one, so I can't really record the footage of it unless I use the new 3DS streaming thing. And of course, there is technically Half-Life called Zash 3D, but it really doesn't work very well. I get no sound, and if I try to close it, well, using the home button, it just completely doesn't close the console, and I have to force reboot it. And another thing that I've kind of been working on, well, not really working on because it hasn't worked as much, is using my avatar in Beat Saber to record some footage of playing Beat Saber. VR is something I'd like to explore a little bit more, and not all games support the avatar in the same way Beat Saber does. VR chat I can't really get into, and I can't get in my avatar unless I actually play it a lot and get a lot of friends, and unfortunately I can't play social games like that very much, so VR chat is unlikely to happen at any point. But I've played around with Beat Saber and recording many ways with body tracking, and I'm hoping to get it to be a bit better as time goes on. I'm going to show some of my early failed attempts at body tracking, and well, it's come a bit of a way. I'm still not great at Beat Saber, especially the more expert levels, but I'm doing what I can with the time I have. Again, so many things I want to do, so little time, and VR is just one of those things where I can only do when I'm really in the mood, because it's not just plug and play. You got to set everything up, especially when it comes to body tracking. It's just not as easy to do, especially with my schedule. Otherwise, I don't really have much else to say. Just wanted to give a small update to everybody, and maybe I'll do more videos like this at some point. I'm not really sure yet, but I'm also open to any suggestions that people might have for me of ways to either improve the channel or change the way that I do videos, because I'm really going to put more effort into it. Like I said, I'm already doing some of the editing. I want to know more from you people, though, if there's anything you want to see different. And like I said, you can put requests in here. Do you want to see my maybe VTuber model in more of the gameplay stuff? There's so many things I can do. Well, only so much time to do it, but I'm going to try my best to do what I can with the resources I have. Check out my new reaction channel, and of course, just continue watching my stuff. That's all I can ask from you people. So that's my update video. Maybe I'll do more if you guys want to see more of it. And just one last thing about streaming is I don't really like streaming because I feel like it distracts me from the game sometimes. I don't get many viewers at all, so it feels like I'm just recording a game anyway, and I feel like it's just easier to record, upload, and have people watch at their own leisure. So that's why I prefer recording versus streaming. I still like streaming sometimes, just not often. It's also hard to get a good schedule for it. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching, and see ya when I see ya.